I remember going through a hard time. It felt like life hit me, right when I was just starting to get back up. Have you ever felt like that? Just when you start to stand on your feet, catch your breath, look around and think, maybe this time things will be different. Something else knocks you down again. I had just gotten out of a toxic relationship, and even though I knew it wasn't good for me, it still took everything in me to walk away. I thought leaving would give me peace, but instead, it felt like I was unraveling. I'd gain clarity for a moment, and then somehow lose focus all over again. My mind was tired. My body was tired. I wasn't just weak from age, I was weak from wear. Depression had disguised itself as survival, and all I knew how to do was keep going. I prayed. Every night I prayed for clarity, for peace, for direction. But my answers didn't come in lightning bolts. They came in reflection. God wasn't silent. He was showing me. I realized something painful. I didn't just want God, I wanted a genie. I wasn't praying for transformation, I was praying for escape. I wanted God to fix the situation without fixing me. And that's when it hit me. God wasn't ignoring me, He was inviting me. He wasn't delaying, He was developing. See, we serve a Savior, not a genie. A genie grants wishes, a Savior changes hearts. A genie says, "Your wish is my command." A Savior says, "Deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow me." And the truth? Sometimes what we call waiting on God is really us avoiding responsibility. Mark chapter 9 tells a story of a father whose son was tormented by a spirit. He begged Jesus to help him. "If you can do anything," he said, "have compassion on us and help us." And Jesus responded, "If you can, all things are possible to him who believes." And the father cried out, "Lord, I believe. Help my unbelief." That father wanted Jesus to fix his problem, but Jesus wanted to fix his heart. Because sometimes the miracle we're praying for is hidden inside the version of ourselves we're unwilling to become. I realized the enemy I was fighting wasn't always outside of me. It was me, my doubt, my fear, my impatience, my need for control. I was praying for peace, but living in panic. I wanted deliverance, but I wasn't ready for discipline. And in that battle, I learned something life-changing. God won't fix what you keep protecting. Let me share 3 signs that helped me realize I was treating God like a genie instead of a savior. 1. When you only pray, but never move. Prayer without movement can become spiritual procrastination. James 2:18 says, "Show me your faith without your works, and I'll show you my faith by my works." Some of us hide behind the phrase, "I'm waiting on God," when truthfully, God's been waiting on us. Faith isn't passive, it's movement. If you've prayed for it, start preparing for it. 2. When you live by emotions, not conviction. Emotions are real, but they can't be your leader. When you wait to feel ready, you'll stay stuck waiting forever. God doesn't operate off your feelings. He operates off His word. Don't let your mood determine your movement. Faith is not a feeling, it's a decision. 3. When you look for distractions instead of deliverance. When life gets heavy, we look for things to numb us. People, money, sex, success, but none of it fills the void. I've been there, trying to replace God with what I could control. And every time, it left me emptier than before. Because peace doesn't come from a fix, it comes from His presence. There's a song that says, "I searched all over, couldn't find nobody. I searched high and low, still couldn't find nobody. Nobody greater, nobody greater, nobody greater than you." God is not interested in simply fixing your situation. He's interested in fixing you. He wants to build you so you can carry what you've been praying for. He wants to strengthen your roots before He gives you fruit. Because if He blesses you before you're ready, the blessing will break you. So ask yourself, 1. Am I asking God to change my situation without letting Him change me? 2. What do I run to when God feels silent? 3. Do I really want transformation or just relief? Because those questions reveal who you truly want. a genie, or a savior. If this message brought value to you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Everyday Believers Network, where we remind you to trust God with your everyday. Thanks for watching.